Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistat, Dina Springs, Ashford Stud, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Daily Racing Form, Darby Dan Farm, EmpireCityBets.com, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, Quillen Leather and Tack, Spendthrift Farm, Sucremate Equine, and Windstar Farm.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring the first graded stakes of the new year for Kentucky Derby hopefuls, the Grade 3 Jerome Stakes from Aqueduct, plus stakes action for 3-year-olds from Gulfstream Park and Santa Anita. We begin with sprinters at Santa Anita in the Grade 3 Midnight Loot Stakes. The field included last year's winner Distinctive Passion, but the 9-5 favorite was New York shipper Salutos Amigos. Frank Miramati picks up the call.
3/8 of a mile to run. Distinctive Passion continues to show the way. San Onofre hard-ridden second. All Run finding his best stride on the outside of Salutos Amigos, and Pulling G's is starting to roll from behind. Green Colors has 7 to make up. Distinctive Passion turns for home with a length lead. San Onofre extreme outside. Pulling G's. All Run. Salutos Amigos in the firing line as well. Salutos Amigos and San Onofre go on. Pulling G's trying to get to them. San Onofre has the lead, a 16th from home. Salutos Amigos second. San Onofre sharp in victory. Takes the Midnight Loot.
4-1 San Onofre holds off favorite Salutos Amigos by half a length. Alex Solis, the winning jockey, in 1:14-4. Runner-up in 3 stakes over the track last year, San Onofre records a graded stakes victory in his first start off a 6-month layoff. The 6-year-old gelding by Surf Cat was bred in California by Bruce Headley, who originally trained the Sprint Star. Now conditioned by his daughter Karen Headley, San Onofre has earned $333,000 for Matson Racing. New to Darby Dan for 2016 is Sky Kingdom, track record-setting, multiple graded stakes winning son of emerging sire of sires Empire Maker from the immediate family of AP&D. Sky Kingdom is being offered through Darby Dan's Share the Upside program and is available for inspection during the Keeneland January sale. Fillies and mares sprinting down the hill at Santa Anita in the Grade 2 Monrovia Stakes. 11 went postward, including defending champion Shrinking Violet. But the 6-5 favorite was Kentucky shipper Ageless. Once again, here's Frank Miramati.
Down the hill they go, and Heaven's Stairway shows the way, but she's getting pressure from Velvet Mesquite. Those two are stride for stride. Baruda in perfect striking range and cruising along in third. Prize Exhibit is racing in fourth. Illuminant on the outside. Singing Kitty racing in between them. Ageless will be hooked about 5 wide, turning for home. And behind her comes Shrinking Violet in the white face. Theater Star with the yellow cap is trying to mount a bid from behind. Baruda cut loose at the top of the stretch. And the same true for Prize Exhibit, who's made a big move. These two head in head. There's room at the rail for Shrinking Violet, who's finishing well. Far outside, Ageless is kicking into high gear as well. There's inside the 16th pole. And it's Shrinking Violet head in head with Prize Exhibit. Shrinking Violet or Prize Exhibit. Prize Exhibit has won the Monrovia.
Prize Exhibit holds on to take the photo by a nose over Shrinking Violet, the winner under high weight of 123 pounds, and Santiago Gonzalez in 1:12-4. The English import won back-to-back graded stakes at Santa Anita and Del Mar last summer and was Grade 1 placed in the Del Mar Oaks. But the 4-year-old filly by Showcasing had been off the board in her last 2 starts. Prize Exhibit has earned $530,000. James Cassidy trains the winner for DP Racing. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com.
Kentucky Derby winner Orb posted 5 consecutive wins, including this signature victory.
And Orb has won the Kentucky Derby!
He took both the Florida Derby and the Fountain of Youth by storm.
Won the Fountain of Youth!
Now his grand-looking first-crop weanlings are catching all of the attention. Orb, from a family of successful sires and champions, standing at Claiborne Farm.
Constitution won a Florida Derby, and Constitution has won!
What are you signing up for in 2016? Does he have the strength of the Founding Fathers, top and bottom? What about the kind of speed that sets you apart in quality Grade 1 races?
As they come down to the finish, Constitution in the dawn!
The choice is clear. Sign up for Constitution in 2016.
A Florida bred. He is not just a racehorse. He is our heart. He is our toil and sweat. He soaks up the bright sunshine, becoming mighty and strong. He feasts on our abundant grass and drinks our mineral-rich water. He is a way of life, our champion. His excellence brings us chills as he competes, inspiring us to greatness. He is our purpose, our soul. He is a Florida bred.
After finishing a disappointing 8th in her first start, Groupie Doll would rebound just 2 weeks later to impressively break her maiden. She would go on to become one of the best sprinters of her generation, earning back-to-back Eclipse Awards. After selling for $3.1 million at the Keeneland November sale, everyone believed her racing career was over. But Groupie Doll would return and add another graded stakes victory to her impressive resume. OCD pellets build stronger bone and build your success story.
Old Colony provides the best coverage with the best service at the best rates, ensuring many of the finest farms and horses in the country at discounted rates for over 50 years. Let Old Colony provide insurance quotations from one of its nearly 20 different markets that will compete for your business. Old Colony Insurance, serving the horse industry with strength and stability at great rates for over 50 years. For more information, visit us online at oldcolonyinsurance.com.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with a long shot winner of the Grade 2 San Gabriel Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with 3-year-old fillies over the Gulfstream Park turf in the Ginger Brew Stakes. Undefeated Lyra, the 8-5 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
And it's Pancake on the outside of Recognition. They went 48-2 for a half mile. They're a length and a half ahead of Anti-Joy. Lyra is fourth and now racing in between horses. Washington Song slips through on the inside. Module goes out there very wide. Price to Perfection is 4 lengths off the lead, and then it's Andrea's Reward. And they're coming to the top of the stretch. Recognition, Pancake, Module on the far outside. Washington Song. Oh, Lyra's got nowhere to go. Totally boxed in. Price to Perfection is on the far outside. Into the final 16th, Module. Module is taking the lead. Lyra's coming now on the outside with Price to Perfection. Here comes Lyra. Oh, she was the best.
Lyra by Ashford Stud Stallion Giants Causeway rallies to defeat Price to Perfection by half a length. Javier Castellano, coming off a record-setting season in 2015, gets his first stakes victory of the new year in 130-1. Lyra won her first 2 starts at Gulfstream Park West, including the Wait a While Stakes. The filly was bred in Kentucky by Tada Nobutaka and was a $170,000 Keeneland September yearling. Todd Pletcher, the leading money-winning trainer of 2015, gets the new year off to a fast start. Lyra has earned $125,000 for Mathis Stable. DRF Breeding, home of the new sire-powered results tool. Access race results from North America. Visit drf.com/breeding for additional information. Next from Gulfstream Park, 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 Dania Beach Stakes on turf. Chad Brown sent out 2 starters, including 5-2 favorite Raise the Bar. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
And now the field racing for the far turn. It is still Coping Away, who's gone 49-2 for a half mile. Duffel Bag 3/4 of a length behind, running in second. Life Imitates Art right behind them. Isotherm moves up alongside. Urban Bourbon is coming up on the outside of them. Raise the Bars under a drive near the back of the pack as they come toward the top of the stretch. Duffel Bag turning for home in front. Isotherm moves up alongside. Life Imitates Art now charging through an opening on the inside. These 3 into the final furlong. Isotherm, Life Imitates Art, late run Urban Bourbon on the far outside. Life Imitates Art, Isotherm down to the wire. Life Imitates Art beats Isotherm.
Life Imitates Art by Windstar Farm Stallion More Than Ready gets up to defeat Isotherm by a head. Urban Bourbon third for a sweep by Keeneland Sales graduates. Joel Rosario aboard the Florida bred in 130-2. Although he had his number put up in a maiden race at Belmont Park, the Chad Brown trainee was second under the wire in all 4 starts at 2, including the Pulpit Stakes at Gulfstream Park West. Life Imitates Art has earned $150,000 for Klerovitz Stables and William H. Lawrence. The promising colt was bred in Florida by Hardiker Farm. Florida breds, race him or chase him. The colt was consigned by Brookdale Sales to the 2014 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Northway Bloodstock for $175,000. Grade 3 Dania Beach Stakes winner Life Imitates Art, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. To Santa Anita for turf horses and the Grade 2 San Gabriel Stakes. Obviously, stretching out to a mile and an eighth, the 5-2 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Big John B is close to 20 lengths off his stablemate, Obviously, who opens up 5 lengths down the backstretch. Macro Access is in second, Kenji Storm under a hold in third, Balabali fourth. Power Ped's in a good spot, he's fifth down the backstretch with less than a half mile to go in the San Gabriel. Then comes Flamboyant on the inside of Posky, Chiropractor yet to do his best running, Texas Rayano, Big John B 3 wide, Wanstead Gardens between those two. Obviously trying to go farther than he ever has today. He's in front by 5 lengths, Kenji Storm. Macro Access has dropped right out of it. Balabali, Flamboyant is starting to pick it up from fourth, and then Power Ped, top of the stretch, and Obviously cuts the corner. Balabali, Flamboyant is closing resolutely along the inside. Power Ped is next. They're in the final furlong, Obviously, but Flamboyant's got dead aim on him. Obviously by 2, Flamboyant's trying to get him right on the money, and here he comes. And Flamboyant, in a sparkling performance, wins the San Gabriel.
46-1, Flamboyant comes flying through the stretch to defeat the favorite, Obviously, by a neck. Balabali is third for a sweep by foreign imports. Reese Blanc, the winning jockey, in 146-3, a 104 Beyer speed figure. The Patrick Gallagher trainee records his first victory since taking the La Puente Stakes at Santa Anita in his U.S. debut in 2014. However, the French-bred 5-year-old gelding by Pierre Ghent did manage to finish third in the Grade 1 Belmont Derby at 3. After beginning his career in France, the San Marcos winner was purchased privately by Charles Winter and David Bienstock. Flamboyant has earned $398,000. Spendthrift Farms' newest stallion is Hampton Court, record-setting Group 1 winner by Redout's Choice, the preeminent sire of sires from the Danzig line. Hampton Court is being offered through Spendthrift's Share the Upside program. Hampton Court will be featured at Spendthrift's Open House Sunday, January 10th through Friday, January 15th from 1 to 3 p.m. daily.
Eye-popping 108 and 4. Flat out in front. Flat out is still in front. Flat out by 3 coming down to the wire. Flat Out wins, and here comes Flat Out, who's full out. It's Flat Out to win the Cigar Mile.
In the business of breeding horses, timing is everything. Making ovulation more predictable, Sucromate Equine takes the guesswork out of scheduling breedings. Sucromate is the only FDA-approved deslorelin product indicated for inducing ovulation within 48 hours of treatment. Sucromate is safe, reliable, and results from a large field-based study show Sucromate provides a higher ovulation rate than any other product. Streamline your breeding season with Sucromate Equine.
Declaration of war declares war on the opposition. Declaration of war wins the Queen Anne. And Declaration of war wins the Battle of the Knaves Bar in the Juddmonte International. Declaration of war in a thrilling Breeders' Cup Classic.
Only 25.5. She sells in the back. 800,000. Thank you.
Since 1894, Daily Racing Form has told the story of thoroughbred racing. 120 years later, Daily Racing Form continues to tell the story and bridges the worlds of racing and breeding, presenting DRF sire-powered results. Access race results by sire, name of horse, track, date, age, type of race, distance, surface, and country. And now, sort results by DRF's exclusive Beyer speed figures, available only at DRF Breeding.
In this game, there's no room for second best.
To be the best, you need the best.
Actistatin Equine, clinically proven joint protection. 3 U.S. patents and 2 clinical trials prove Actistatin Equine is the most powerful joint formula on the planet. Superior absorption helps your athlete lubricate, strengthen, renew. No other product even comes close. Find your best with Actistatin.
Ask your veterinarian or call for a free consultation. 866-587-7333.
Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-old stakes action in this segment, presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. 3-year-old fillies at Gulfstream Park in the Grade 3 Old Hat Stakes. Undefeated Lucy and Ethel, the 9-10 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
Lucy and Ethel has made the lead as they run by the opening quarter mile and head into the far turn in 22 3/5 seconds. And then comes My Dear Venezuela running in second, a length and a half clear of Dad's Kiddo in third as they round the far turn. Little Caton is fourth by another 2.5. Ballet Diva switched to the outside to begin her run, and she is gaining ground now. And then comes Katira Rock at the back of the pack, and they're coming toward the top of the stretch. Lucy and Ethel turning for home in front. My Dear Venezuela second on the outside. They went 45 2 for a half mile. These two turn for home together, and it is Lucy and Ethel with the rail in the lead as they come by the 8th pole. Then My Dear Venezuela, followed by Dad's Kiddo. Ballet Diva's fourth. It is Lucy and Ethel. Lucy and Ethel and Joshua Navarro pull away in the Old Hat.
Odds-on favorite Lucy and Ethel, the front-running winner by 3 3/4 lengths over 20-1. My Dear Venezuela. Joshua Navarro up in 110 flat. Lucy and Ethel is 3 for 3 after winning her first 2 starts at Parks Racing, including a 13 1/4 length romp and an entry-level allowance. The filly by During was bred in Pennsylvania by her owners, JAG Racing and Jetney Thoroughbred Corporation. Trained by Ramon Preciado, Lucy and Ethel has earned $126,000. For all your insurance needs, a specialist at Jerry Parks Insurance Group is there to assist you with 40 years of exceptional coverage. Look for Jerry Parks, John Cassie, or Kelly Weeks at the January sales. To Santa Anita for 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 Santa Ynez Stakes. Bob Baffert sent out 3 of the 7 starters, including 2-1 favorite, Pretty and Cool. Frank Miramonte has the call.
And they're off. Treasuring begins very smoothly. Forever Darling on the far outside. There goes Pretty and Cool up to take the lead. Code Warrior is close up, now a joint third. She's followed by My Dynamo, decked out in between them, and One Last Shot is the trailer. Down the back stretch, and Pretty and Cool, very comfortable, leads by 3/4 of a length, appears to be cruising along. Forever Darling is in second. One Last Shot has rushed all the way up on the extreme outside. My Dynamo at the rail. They're in close attendance to each other, with Code Warrior only a length and a half off the lead, then Treasuring and decked out at the back. Pretty and Cool gets away with an easy opening quarter mile and leads it by a length coming toward the quarter pole. Forever Darling is in pursuit. Code Warrior tries to turn the pressure up on the outside third. One Last Shot just inside of her, decked out as fifth. She's one from the outside. Treasuring and My Dynamo turning for home, and Pretty and Cool is the one to catch. Opens it up now to lead it by 2 lengths. Forever Darling is in second. My Dynamo at the rail. Treasuring is trying to rally one from the inside. And Code Warrior, it's a driving finish. Forever Darling up to take the lead. Code Warrior on the outside. It is Forever Darling to win the Santa Ynez.
Forever Darling by Windstar Farm Stag, and congrats, defeats Code Warrior by half a length. Pretty and Cool fades to third for a sweep by Keeneland Sells graduates. Rafael Bejarano up in 116-1. Forever Darling broke her maiden in her second start at Santa Anita, but she was outclassed in her 2-year-old finale, the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies. The winner was bred in Kentucky by Debbie Oxley and was an $8,000 Keeneland September yearling. Forever Darling has earned $155,000. She's owned by her trainer Richard Baltus, along with A-Bear Bloodstock and J.K. Racing. Access Thoroughbred Week every Saturday on Thoroughbred Daily News at thetdn.com. To Gulfstream Park for sprinting 3-year-olds in the Grade 3 Hutchison Stakes. Awesome Banner of the 6-5 favorite. Larry Comas picks up the call.
Awesome Banner, the leader here by a half a length over No Holding Back Bear, while Yimei is third on the outside. Union Grace trying to stick with them, now passed by Shake of Shakes after a 22 flat opening quarter mile. And then back to Full Salute in Danbury. Awesome Banner, 3 furlongs out, a half-length lead. No Holding Back Bear and While Ye May and Shake of Shakes is coming 4 wide to join them. And now there's 4 horses across the track. And they're 4 lengths clear of Full Salute, 3 wide. Danbury and Union Grace. And Awesome Banner is shaking them off so far. A 44 and 4/2 mile, they're into the stretch. Awesome Banner kicks away to a length and 3/4 lead over No Holding Back Bear. Shake of Shakes is third on the far outside. Awesome Banner still going strong. And he's pulling away under Jose Caraballo to win the Hutchison.
The heavy favorite Florida-bred Awesome Banner draws off to defeat No Holding Back Bear by 4 3/4 lengths. Jose Caraballo aboard in 109-2. After breaking his maiden and track record time on debut at Gulfstream Park in June, the Stanley Gold trainee is sharp off a 7-month layoff. Awesome Banner has earned $92,000. The undefeated colt by Awesome, of course, was bred in Florida by his owner, Jack Shorebetter Farm. Florida breds, race him or chase him. 3-year-olds going to Flat Mile at Gulfstream Park in the Mucho Macho Man Stakes. Awesome Speed, the 3 to 5 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Comas.
Up the backstretch, Aggressive Driver in front. Awesome Speed will sit second and just to the outside of the pacemaker. And then comes Golden Ray in third up the backstretch. Bullet Gone Astray goes up between horses. Piccadilly Roadster is down on the inside, 3 lengths off the lead. And now moving up outside of horses is Fellowship. The trailer is El Charro, and the half miles in 46 3. Around the far turn, Aggressive Driver in front. Awesome Speed a half length behind, second by 3. And they're being followed by El Charro, who's up running in third. After that, Bullet Gone Astray fourth on the inside. Fellowship is fifth, and Awesome Speed has taken the lead. Awesome Speed now in front. Aggressive Driver comes under a ride, so too El Charro. Bullet Gone Astray is fourth, 3/4 in 110-3. They're into the stretch. And it is Awesome Speed who's trying to keep this lead for another furlong on top a length and a half. El Charro to the outside clings to him and is closing in. It is Awesome Speed and El Charro. Awesome Speed's holding him off. El Charro is second. Awesome Speed will win the Mucho Macho Man.
Odds-on favorite Awesome Speed by Adena Springs stallion Awesome Again powers his way to a length and a quarter victory over 10-1 El Charro. One of 5 winners on the card for Joel Rosario, the mile in 135-4. The Alan Goldberg trainee broke his maiden in his second start at Laurel Park and won the James F. Lewis Stakes at Laurel in his 2-year-old finale. The colt was bred in Kentucky by H. Allen Poindexter and was an $80,000 yearling. A $335,000 2-year-old, Awesome Speed has earned nearly $144,000 for Colts Neck Stables. Awesome Speed paid $320 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. Coming up, the first graded stakes race of the new year for Derby prospects.
Quillen has been providing quality leather goods worldwide since 1982. Our custom halters are handmade in the nation's largest halter shop right here in Paris, Kentucky. From checkbook covers, wallets, and a variety of gift items, or one of our famous handcrafted halter plate belts or work belt, all are hand finished in our leather shop. And for over 30 years, not a lot has changed in the way we do business and the quality of service and products you'll get at Quillen. Quillen Leather and Tack, South Main Street in Paris, or online at quillen.com.
And they're off in New York. The premier state bred program in the United States. When you own a New York bred, your horse can run for more than $44 million in purses, restricted to registered New York breds. And the New York program pays awards to breeders, owners, and stallion owners when their New York breds finish first, second, or third at New York tracks. We have the quality. Day at the spa, all the way. You have the opportunity. New York breds, get with the program. The best program.
Hey racing fans! With EmpireCityBets.com, you can now place wagers from the comfort of home on thoroughbred and harness tracks around the world. Empire City Bets is an advanced deposit wagering service that offers both internet and phone wagering. With EmpireCityBets.com, you get sign-up bonuses up to $300, weekly promotions, and daily rewards on most tracks, including an industry high of 8% on Yonkers races. You also enjoy live video and race replays, and with exclusive content from some of the best handicappers around, there's no other place you'll want to bet. Don't race to any other site, race to EmpireCityBets.com.
Mucho Macho Man just keeps on finding on the lead. Will take charge, a late run. Mucho Macho Man, the more they asked, the more he gave. Private Zone put on the lead at the start by Martin Pedrosa, and he's won the Cigar Mile in front-running fashion.
Champion Macho Uno, sire of Grade 1 stakes winners from 6 furlongs to 10 furlongs, standing at Adena Springs.
For yearlings, brood mares, breeding prospects, and racing prospects, shop the Keeneland January Horses of All Ages sale, because opportunity has no off-season. The Keeneland January Horses of All Ages sale, Monday, January 11th through Friday, January 15th.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Aqueduct for the Grade 3 Jerome Stakes. Flexibility, the 1-2 favorite. Here's the call by Travis Stone.
And they're off. Oh, and Donegal Moon stumbled coming out of the starting gate, tossing Manny Franco soon after the start. Once again, Donegal Moon has tossed the rider right off the mark. Vorticity, Condo King between those two, Bird of Trey. And so those three headed that first turn together. And Vorticity down on the inside with a narrow lead, but plenty of company, though. Bird of Trey is 2 wide, and Condo King is 3 wide around that first turn. It's 5 lengths back. Flexibility settles in fourth toward the rail by another 3. And then it's Inequality by another 5. Let Me Go First and Silent Assassin are at the back of the pack. Solid quarter, 23 and 2/5 seconds. Up the backstretch they go. Vorticity inside with a narrow lead. Bird of Trey keeping that one company, and so too Condo King on the outside in third. 4 lengths back. Flexibility waiting back there in fourth. Getting a bit closer is he now, heading for the far turn. 6 more back to Inequality, followed by Let Me Go First, and Silent Assassin is at the back as the field moves on to the far turn. And that 3-horse battle continues up top. Vorticity, Bird of Trey, Condo King, and looming to their outside is Flexibility now. Coming with a 4-wide bid on the far outside. Flexibility just like that, up for the lead. Vorticity fights on toward the rail. Right there to Bird of Trey and Condo King. Inequality trying to rally from the back of the pack as they turn for home, and Flexibility comes off the turn in front. Vorticity tries to fight on, but is 2.5 lengths behind. Here comes the final furlong. Flexibility put to the whip to open up by 3. Vorticity in second. Inequality on the outside trying to rally late from third. 16th to go. Flexibility is well clear, and Flexibility down to the finish all by himself. Wins the Jerome by 4.
Flexibility defeats Vorticity officially by 4 1/4 lengths. Arad Ortiz Jr. aboard the New York bred in 142 4. A first out maiden winner against state breds at Belmont Park. Flexibility held his own against the talented Mo Heyman in his last 2 starts, finishing second in both the Grade 2 Nashua Stakes and the Grade 2 Remsen Stakes. The colt by Bluegrass Cat was bred in New York by Windstar Farm. An $80,000 yearling and a $185,000 2-year-old, Flexibility has earned $256,000. A graded stakes double last Saturday for trainer Chad Brown and owners Klarovich Stables and William H. Lawrence. Arad Ortiz Jr. with a safe ride of the week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. We'll have the return of California Chrome next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week has been presented by Actistat, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Daily Racing Form, Darby Dan Farm, EmpireCityBets.com, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Jerry Parks Insurance Group, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, Quillen Leather and Tack, Spendthrift Farm, Supermate Equine, and Windstar Farm. Online at tbredweek.com.